Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today, I want to go into the fact that there is no or there is Israel's not a Negro only / dark skin. Like, your phenotype, okay, is not the determining factor on whether you, okay, because there are people, all right, that are Israelites that are that they, if you go from their father's bloodline, like from the father to their father down up to their father, okay, it's gonna go all the way back to Jacob, is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Slacky about that. I speak a bit more clearly. Moving on. So the thing is, there was this 6 black men versus 1 secret white guy. Okay, so what time is that? 6:20. 6:23. Okay, so let's look at the
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
so basically you can see all these different shades.
I'm black.
You can see all these different shades, you know, and for the most part people would acknowledge all the starting 6 as so-called black men. But the thing is, I just remembered. Call Yahawashi. I need that preset as well. Okay. Now, he looks like a so-called white man. Okay, but the thing is, in a lot of what they were talking about, all right, and how he talks. And a lot of what they were talking about, basically, he seems like he's lived a life, basically as a so-called black man, okay, and by extension, that's what I'm led to believe, that he is an Israelite, okay. Now, the reason why is because Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahawah. Okay, so the thing is, a lot of times we're not going to be able to truthfully and fully know 100% for a fact that, okay, this person is an Israelite. All right, because our genealogy, our what's that word called? Ancestry. Okay, for the most part is lost to us. A lot of people, they don't know. There are a lot of brothers specifically, they don't know their parent, they don't know either both parents, one parent, or whatever, okay. But most importantly, a lot of our people don't know their fathers, okay. And as a result of that, you know, it definitely leads to, you know, not being able to find out, okay, well, because your father is a so-called black man, then that means that you are so-called black man, all right. And the thing is, say for example, okay, so let's say this guy got with a so-called white woman, and their kid turned out looking like him, okay, and then he got interned with another so-called white woman, and then they had a kid, and then it turns out like this, okay. He looks like he could be a so-called white person on the borderline, okay, but he still has those features that indicate that he is a so-called black man. And then if he had a kid with another so-called white woman, then, you know, it could turn out like this, all right. And again, it's just we don't fully know. We don't know our full ancestry, and as a result, a lot of times they're going to be Israelites that look like the other nations, okay. And one thing I want to get into, Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Okay, so in the instance of, okay, well, Slucky, it started off with them being Israelites, okay, but you know, as time went on and with heathen nations, okay, the sons mixed with got with heathen women, all right, and so on and so forth in these foreign nations, all right. There's a lot more mixing to the point where the children look like the other nations, all right, and then as a result we get people like him.
Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's
Slakia, a bit of context. I don't want to play this whole video, but he was just saying that PWI, let's take this off. PWI is predominantly white institutions of higher learning in which whites account for 50% or greater of the student enrollment. He just said that he was in I think a college or school, and then you know I guess I can just let it play.
Let's talk about it. I got you right here, man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they find a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
for the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit though, cause like finding us is gonna be a little bit tough, but like they found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the street. Ain't never gonna get that far. Like college and stuff like that.
Hey, we all got a different.
And that, I think it's funny that he, number one, he's talking like that, and number two, if you were to have closed your eyes and listened, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have suspected that was him. Okay, and again, it's just like if you want to watch this video, you can watch it. I guess I won't spoil it, but yeah, just the fact that he just sounds so convincing in the way he said it. All right, did I yeah, right quick, I want to get into here. Matthew chapter 13 verse 25. But while men slept, his enemies came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? From whence then hath it tares? He said unto them, An enemy had done this. The servants said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, lest while we eat tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Now this is a parable, okay, for the Israelites. I wish I had made a note of where the timestamp would be. I think yes, it is over here. All right, this guy, I believe through Spirit, speaking as a man, that this man is an Israelite, and I believe this man. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything, but this is an example. All right.
We have a tie between Rob.
So, listen to how they both speak. Okay, it's this guy and this guy.
And Brevin.
Y'all hit that sigh of relief.
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, I didn't have a traditional upbringing as far as dating a lot of different people because I'm a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had two parents, two older brothers, a little sister, super close. Yeah, this is hard. I don't know. I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
when it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle. Hearing some of the things he was saying, it kind of like made me think and like second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just like one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Brevin, you can't vote.
I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Wow, what?
I voted for Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
I also voted Rob. First of all, you feel me?
Because Brevin, I felt like I was from South Central for sure. Not a whole lot of white people down there. So I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
I know that's a fact. Rob Black, he sound like people from around my way. So he, no offense to you, Brendan, but you gotta kick rocks.
I hear it in Brevin's voice too, though. Like, that's the thing.
I heard it in both.
I hear it for sure.
But Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob and he pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate or?
Yeah. You know, I
Disrespect.
What does hit and lick?
Rob sound like he know good catfish.
I'm not.
All right, so right there, Slakia for the long play, but basically they again, you can watch the entire video on your own, but basically the thing is at the it was a hard decision, but at the same time, yes, Brevin did kind of seem, you know, like to be a Jake, but a lot of the things that you know, the one guy said, I forgot his name, he said more to Rob, okay, and this is a very key thing, is when you take away the carnal aspect of it, and then like, which is like, say, appearance, okay, then you hear, okay, they were only with his, he was only with his mother, he has a good amount of brothers and sisters, okay, you know, the struggles is real and whatnot, he's not there, like, there's some struggle there, he relates to him more, okay, but it's not because, oh, we look alike, we're the same skin color, but it's because you know, we go through similar things and stuff that we are known for doing. Whereas the other guy, Brevin, the so-called dark skin guy, he basically said, "Oh, both my parents are there. You know, everything's cool. I'm chilling and whatnot." Okay, so it's a very I guess key thing to take note of. Okay, and again, in going back to Romans 8:16, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. Okay, now also, in addition to that, the parable that I read in Matthew 13:25-30. Okay, there's a wheat and the tares. The wheat represents the Israelites. Okay, the wheat represents us. Okay, whereas, or Slakia, us that are in the truth. Okay, whereas the tares represents number one, what's it called, not Israelites, heathens that look like us. Okay, and let me get that. Tiffany Haddish is an example of a tare. All right, now if you look at her father, I'm not even going to bother to read that, but who was a refugee from Eritrea, was of Ethiopian Jewish heritage. Okay, so number one, Ethiopian is a Hamite, and then Jewish is, in this instance, is you know, the Edomites. So he's either one or the other. All right, I don't even know what Eritrea is. Yeah, well, it's basically Middle Eastern, all right, and you can see that in his appearance. So very evidently, all right, we can see that this is a perfect example of a tear, because a lot of people believed Tiffany Haddish was an Israelite, number one, and she was basically there was a time that she, you know, basically went out and said, "Oh, I'm a Jew," or whatever, and basically trying to, you know, push out that type of exposure of the I think so-called black Jews and whatnot, but specifically the Ashkenazi. I don't think I can say fake J's yet, or maybe not at all anymore on YouTube. But yeah, that was basically the thing. She was pushing that out, the black Jews, rather than, you know, the actual Israelites. All right. Now, next thing, which actually ties perfectly into it, while I'm on Tiffany Haddish, call YAHAWASHI for tying them so perfectly together. Now you have this. Not gonna lie, like, this was a very terribly made tweet / thing or whatever. Look at this.
No, that's sick.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
And
I didn't. Wait, you did your own hair and makeup?
Yep.
You
and
look.
This is my new hairline. You have to get it heart speared.
Oh my. First of all, I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna walk. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Honestly, okay. So how do we get the hair? Just online?
Yes, ma'am. Heartspear.com.
I love it. You look so good.
We got
girl.
bundles, clothes, just everything.
Black China, thank you.
Oh, Black China. Okay. The YAHAWASHI, you made her freaking say her name. Okay. Basically, I assume that. Oh, shit. I assume that she is now following the Bible, I think. I don't know. But this woman, I'm not gonna call her a sister because I don't think she's in the truth like that. The reason why is because we see she is literally glowing that light from Yah. She's calling the Most High Yah rather than his true name, which is Yahawah. All right, that light from that hits way different. So happy for her. Okay, now the tweet that I got, the tweet that I got that I am saved was this brother, or not brother. I don't want to say that. Yeah, I don't know if he's a brother, but this tweet from this Israelite / Jake saying it's just too easy every time. Okay, now if we go back and see some more. Okay, well, first off, okay, the first thing to point out is the fact that what she is doing, like not what she's doing, but like she's not like in the truth, or she's not doing good. Let me actually Google her name right quick. Black China, I think that's. Oh, so it's a C and yeah, and Y. Yep, C and Y. Okay, so anyway, number one, she is this just recent? Okay, so she's not like in this truth. She's not trying her best to do good. And I keep on going back over here, and I don't know why people thinking that as this reply says, she's been restored and delivered for real. May the Most High continue to cover and guide her. She has not shown any guidance. Look at this is not what a woman of the Lord should be wearing. Okay, let me get that right quick. First Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women also adorn themselves. Slakia. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, and not with broided hair or gold or array. Fuck. Wait, hold on. Wasn't that fake hair? I think she was saying that was a part of her line. I think they have to buy it or something. So yeah, fake hair. But I guess then that's not. I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't even know the specifications on that. But regardless, yeah, no, this is just inaccurate. Hopefully it's not faking the funk. But she looks better. Okay, let me just see something. Let me just go to her Instagram. Perfect. It's perfect thing. I think Instagram, people say that Instagram is like the softcore porn of fucking everything. Okay, well, I mean, that's an improvement, yes, but just scroll down a little bit more and you see 4 days ago she's dressed like that. What the fuck? And okay, again, it's a, look at this. It's a cross. All right, we already know that's basically worshiping. I will say to give her some sort of prop. Maybe she is improving because this isn't completely bad, but overall, no, she's not. She has not. She's not better, and this is all recently. Well, where is this? This was like 2 weeks plus ago. So no, at the end of the day, no, she did not get delivered or restored or anything like that. So she's still in the world, basically. All right. She honestly looks like the useful version of her. Okay, blah blah. It was absolutely gorgeous. Did she say she was doing it for the Most High? That is a good question. Hell no. Yeah, again, like, so now. And also I wanted to get into this as well, okay? So now people want to pick and choose who they are okay with or who can get a free ride. People are trying to give people free rides just because of who they are, okay? In that same sense that how what's it called? People want to say, "Oh, we want to save Esau too." All right? But they also want to save wicked Israelites. All right. Let me get this. Romans chapter 2 verse 11, for there is no respect of persons with Yahawah. Okay. And secondly, so the Most High does not have respect of persons. Okay. It's number one, it's by nation, and we have to follow the rules. It's not okay. Well, because I know you robbed a bank, you were stealing, you killed a bunch of people or whatever. But because you're Michael Jackson and you're the king of pop, I'll let you slide. Everyone else, you have to follow the rules to a T. That's not how it works with the Most High. If you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, then that's how you are gonna get mercy, deliverance, and your reward. Okay, it's not because it's Black China, so she can get away with it. All right. Now we dealt with the Most High and respect her persons. Now let's deal with us and respecting persons. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 17, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, but for the judgment is Yahawah's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me and I will hear it. Okay, so you can't, number one, you can't respect persons in the same way that the Most High does not respect persons. If there is an issue, or well, number one, the fact that these people are like basically associating her when it does not from the quick search that I just did, it does not look like she is is associating with Yahweh or any of these false variations of the Most High and His name, and His true name. Okay, I did not see it in this quick Google search. If she did, well, then she's still wrong. Okay, but it looks like someone else is making that association because they themselves respect her as an individual. Okay, and we see that in the in these replies, where so far we have these two, and then he's skeptical. This Israelite or Jake, I don't know, is skeptical on it, and then finally, where is it? I just saw it. Okay, right over here. Someone actually had the sense to question it. Okay, so she just said, "Did she say?" Okay, which is a very good attitude, or a very good practice to do, because sometimes you never know. Sometimes things get lost in translation, or sometimes people don't fully check or fully understand. Okay, yes, this is why this was happening. Okay, and this is one of the she would be one of the people that's going to be destroyed. Okay. Zechariah chapter 13, lest you repent. Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High is my power. So 2 parts, it means 2/3 of Israel is going to be cut off and die, and then the 1/3 is going to be left therein. Okay, we're going to be preserved, saved, delivered, okay, from destruction. And so far, from what I've seen and what I've shown, it doesn't look like she's going to be saved. Okay, if she repents, then okay, sure, that she might be saved. Maybe, I don't know. But as of right now, definitely not. And the thing is, you if you are in this truth and you are you have that respecter of persons, where you're saying like, what's his name, Brandon T. Jackson, he used to be in Hollywood, but now he's devoting his life to what's it called, he wants to unite Israel. But like, again, like a lot of him especially, okay, a lot of times these Hollywood personnel that claim to be in the truth, they actually have some sort of wicked spirit in them, as well as the fact that they I think in Brandon T. Jackson's example, he was actually trying to be a bit arrogant in it and try to take the role of YAHAWASHI, and take by basically saying that, I want to unite all the camps together, and we do our thing, whatnot. Like, the thing is, all the camps do not agree on the same thing, and GMS had spoken on it, and basically saying, basically getting the scriptures and breaking it down. Let me get that. Fuck. Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Basically, if so one of the things is one of the major things I will say is the M to the O to the T B. That is in my opinion, I think a couple years back it really wasn't much up for much debate. Like, a lot of people did for the most part acknowledge that, except for HOI. That they are the only ones that I knew of back then that did not believe that the you know what is the M to the O to the T B. Okay, and the thing is, I'm pretty sure I heard WFI say that it was, but I guess they changed that up. And then on top of that, there was I think even now more so than ever, also IUIC that is also saying that the you know what is not the you know what. Okay, so if most camps do not agree with that, then if one of them says, okay, well, we can take it, and oh yeah, we can't take it, we shouldn't take it, like, how can we walk together? How can we be united in that sense? Okay, like, that's just going off. Okay, and it is it's what's it called, different that don't go together, don't mix well together, that just should have no place being near each other. Okay, which was, regardless of that, Brandon T. Jackson, I believe, did say that he wanted to just put our differences aside and still come together. All right, which again we cannot do. All right, and I definitely agree. That's just wrong. It's just wrong, because one big thing, okay, is which I've had the displeasure of experiencing this firsthand, is problem solving comprehension. And okay, let me think. I like thinking of, I want to fix a problem this way, someone else wants to fix a problem this way. They want to prioritize this, I want to prioritize that. Okay, this type of stuff, all right, is a very big deterrent to people, joining together. Okay, because you don't want someone going left while you're going right. All right, if you all want to go one way, you all have to agree. All right. So, where's yeah, like we basically talk about that. So there's no number one, there's no, in conclusion, there's no respecter of persons, okay, as well as the fact that not always is there going to be an Israelite that looks like a so-called dark skin. Okay, there's also Israelites that are Hispanic. All right, I don't know why they just showed me consensus. Oh, another example. What's that guy's name? What is his name? Pharrell? Not Pharrell. That other guy. Who is this dude's name? That guy's not Hispanic. There's no fucking way. No way. So he is an Israelite, this white looking dude. Hey, I'm gonna have to start using him as an example now. Anyway, basically, hey, like, this is the type of stuff our people will look like these different nations, all right? like you, I wholeheartedly believe that he wasn't okay, and I think he was talking about the N word or some shit, and just the fact that you know, Louis Zaley. But is he actually? I just want to make sure. That's it. Yahawadah, I can find it quickly. Is this him? Because he might be an Edomite that was born in. Unless that's his father. This is his father. Well, anyway, regardless, if that is actually is, then yeah, this is one example of a wheat, okay, of a wheat that looks like the other nations, okay. Whereas this could be an example of a heathen that looks like one of us, which is a tear, okay. So yeah, that's basically it. You know, be aware that sometimes, or be aware of people in general, because number one, just because someone looks like you, so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American, doesn't mean that they are in fact so-called is an actual. Okay? They could be a tear, which is actually another nation. Okay. In addition to that, we can't just be saying, oh, because they are a so-called black person, I respect them, or I agree with them, or anything, or they can do no harm. Okay. On top of that, okay, there's also famous people. We can't be respecting famous people, because these people that are rich and powerful, they don't mean anything to the Most High, because it's not about how much money you have. It's about how much, or your spiritual bank account, and how well you are, or how your relationship with the Most High. That determines, you know, the not necessarily power, but the status of a person. Okay, your spiritual power, not your carnal power. So yeah, those are the two major lessons I wanted to get into. With that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'asham YAHAWASHI, Ba'asham YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.